We got the Ethics Direct Bond System, Shredder, Charlie, Pamela, and dun, 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 there's a pig. Stay tuned, bro. All right, it's late and we're sorry. The lighting's not a professional studio because I don't do that. But anyway, this is my nephew Charlie. He was shooting Pamela, my bow, and this is the first pig he's ever killed with a bow and arrow, and he's kind of large. Very quickly, this is a 250 spine Black Eagle Rampage. It's got the Ethics Direct Bond System in it. I think that's 240 grains. 190 grain grizzly shredder. Y'all seen this on my channel that I'm experimenting with the serrations. Not available, so don't go asking the grizzly guys for one of these because this is a ranch fairy special. He shot this pig late. It was dark.
Yeah, 8:45.
It was dark enough, right? It was dark. So the impact, I'm gonna do my fancy autopsies, is right here. The pig would not turn. So tell us about that, Charlie.
So it came out, and once it came out, it just ate corn, and it wouldn't turn. It faced straight at me for a solid 30 minutes before I could even pull off a shot, but then it eventually started quartering to me, and it gave me, like, not a broadside, but it was definitely quartering to me, and so I took the shot. But
right here. And he had been convinced by the ranch fairy that big, fat, heavy arrows with nasty points on them don't have problems with these things. So that's our entry wound, and you can see where that's placed, okay? And the exit wound is back there. So we got about a quarter turn of twist through him. I'm going to take the shoulder apart now. I put my finger in the hole and it feels like he hit bone. I have no doubt he hit something bone-wise. We'll find out. So that's Charlie. Now, one thing I got to ask about Charlie, what was the sound like at impact shooting into a quartering in big pig? This pig weighs 199. We could have pulled him down to 200, but he won't weigh 200. What was the sound like at impact? I mean, what did you hear?
it wasn't more or less of like a crack or anything. It was just like a solid thud, and you could just like, you almost wanted to hear it pass through.
Right, and then you got to pass through, right?
Yes, sir.
So that's a note when you shoot single bevels, when they hit hard things, which I think they hit some hard things, because they definitely through the shield. Definitely hit some ribs. We're gonna go find that out here in a minute. The sound is very, very low. It was dark, so his sense of hearing was really, really high. And when you shoot other broadheads, you see other videos, you hear crack or pop. And these single bevels just are very, very efficient. All right, we're gonna throw them up on the table and look inside. If you're afraid of guts and stuff, turn off the video because it's gonna be like guts and stuff. Bye. Good. All right, so we got him broken apart. All I have is stuff cut through. Look at that. I mean, you know, inch of shield, inch and a half maybe, I don't know. And I've put a piece of rebar in just to show the entry and then where the broadhead had to travel through, okay? So we figure, we sort of half Kentucky measured it, just to get through this piece at a downward angle is 3.5 or 4 inches of stuff that you got to go through. So your broadhead's got to survive that first. And then we have a really nice, this is all me, come here Charlie. This is all me cutting over here, but this is the wound from the broadhead right here. Nice and open and gaping. And then the broadhead went through the ribs here. He really placed it pretty well. I don't know if it was intentional, but it's right between the ribs. There's bone fragments chipped off here, but he didn't dead center anything. And then the exit wound's low on the opposite side. I'm gonna take the shoulder apart now to show you guys. He did not hit bone, despite what everybody would think would be an impact shot that would be a heavy bone hit, because there's the vital V. And I'll take this apart and we can take a look at that. All right, so this is a description of the Vital V, which I've discussed. It. The diaphragm on this pig is running right along here, okay? And if he's standing there, you can see that this elbow is below his sternum here, and this one's there, okay? Charlie shot this pig right here. He barely clipped the shoulder blade. It's not substantial. It was a perfect hit for this shot. But when you open up everything out of the way, look at this. This is what's called the Vital V, okay? This is a pretty big area to shoot pigs and deer and elk and everything else straight up the leg, lower 1/3, and you got all that to shoot at, okay? The misconception is that the shoulder blade, which is up here, is here, and that's not true at all. This is just rib cage, okay? Now, is it covered by, I cut out, 2.5 inches of meat, plus the shield, plus the skin. So your broadhead has to survive the hair, the meat, the shield, stay intact, stay sharp, go through the Vital V, and then punch through the area where they're most likely to kill animals. I have my videos on arrow penetration basics, and I talk about this Vital V being right here. That's a big target. If you can't hit your hand at 20 yards, you know, you need to practice. So that's a little bit of a demonstration of where you should really be shooting stuff, and physiologically, it's a fact. The only thing right here is rib cage. Straight up the leg, lower 1/3, dead. That's it. And Charlie did a great job whacking this pig in the dark. And that's a big one. That's the Ranch Fairy direct bond system. Shredder, Charlie, Pamela. I mean, it's a smorgasbord of entertainment, and the Vital V. Lower 1/3. Shoot them there, they all die. Ranch Fairy out. Okay, a little cleanup on the videos, because as we've discussed in the past, I don't storyboard. I just wing it and go along, and I got to thinking about a couple of things on the video. If there's some wind, it's because it's windy. First of all, I just want to say, okay, anyway, next step. This is the direct bond. I had the grizzly. I've shot this broadhead's killed 3 pigs, and in the quiver there was a tough head. I had a straight tough head and a shredder tough head. I had the tough head from the 43-pound bow in the quiver too. Charlie was hunting with it. This is the arrow he grabbed. It is what it is. You know, I'm playing with the chisel serrations. They are not available on the. Nobody's making this. I'm just playing with that. More to come on that. A couple of things on the shot. The exit wound was really stands pretty high, and the shot is 12 or 15 yards. I don't know if it's 15. And I have found out that if you get 15 yards away, you're a really good bow hunter. Like, things die. It's really fun. This is a 760 grain 4-wheel drive arrow, ready for anything. Okay. Now I know I'm going to get some comments. Well, he didn't hit the heavy bone. It didn't break nothing. Didn't prove nothing. No. Don't misunderstand. You don't want to hit heavy bone. You want to shoot them where they're soft. You want to shoot them through the chest and only deal with rib cage. You don't want to intentionally shoulder shoot them. But Charlie knew from my indoctrination, and some of you people are learning this, if he did hit the shoulder blade, it was going to keep going. That arrow actually went in at an angle like this. When we picked up the arrow, the shot came from where I'm at, and the arrow was actually laying this direction. What that tells me is the broadhead went through him, stuck in the dirt, and then he pulled off the shaft. So had he been on the ground or in a different position, or if pigs had longer legs, it would have been, you know, a pass-through. So I said it was a pass-through. That's actually not accurate. The broadhead cleared. It was buried. I had to shake it out of the ground, so it had anchored in the dirt, stuck so hard that it actually pulled off of his body, and he ran off and left it there. All square, okay? Exit wound and buried 5 inches in the ground. You know, you can comment below and tell your friends that I'm an idiot. The Ethics is spinning. Still in good shape there. Running nice. So after pretty heavy impact on the ground and then being torn off and ripped through the pig, the direct bond system did fine. Broadhead straight, insert straight. I'm going to clean it up, leave the fletchings a little bloody. They're fine. And take it hunting some more. That's Glory Knock. They continue to function at a high level. That's the Ranch Fairy. Clean up on Shoot 'em in the Vital V video. Ranch Fairy out. It's kind of blowy today, and when the weather changes, got a significant barometer change, these guys show up. This is a rat snake, pretty harmless. They can bite you, but they're not too scary.